Hi everyone! Today we're starting a new video series for a game called Mindcop. This is a non-linear investigation game with some unique mechanics like surfing into people's minds. Due to its non-linear nature, it's up to us to decide which threads to investigate, or we may not even solve the crime. But let's see if I can figure this one out. It's Tuesday. Awkward car ride.
I had this dream the other day. In the dream, I wasn't a cop. I was some downtrodden thug who had to steal to survive. An officer caught me, put me in prison, but it didn't end there. They also arrested you and everyone else who's close to me, and we were all placed in the same small prison cell. We couldn't get out, but on the other hand, everyone else couldn't get in. And it was such a relief. I'm telling you, it was such a relief.
I can arrest you if you want me to.
Not yet, Linda. We have work to do.
Yeah, the awkward
How much longer till we're
conversation
there?
when people
10
just tell you
minutes.
their dreams.
What? We're in the middle of nowhere, and you're telling me there's a town here in the mountains?
Not really a town. Only a few houses, I think.
Oh, great.
He seems nice. It was 15 minutes later. Please wait for us, Justine. I just want to meet with the officer at the crime scene, then head for the police station in town and call it a day. Where do you want me to park the car, boss? The Mindmobile.
Huh?
Oh. Can we please call it the Mindmobile? You'd have to pay me extra for that. Just leave it right here. I'd be surprised if anyone cared. I already played the demo for this before, because I was just going to put the demo out, but actually it seems pretty good, so I'm going into the full game, but that means I've sort of got through the tutorial already, so I know a bit of how this starts. Our partner is very tall. The unique mechanic in this game is that you have limited number of time and everything costs time, so you basically have to pick what to do based on how much time you have, and you could totally end up investigating the wrong things and run out of time. So it's gonna take us 30 minutes out of our 1 hour and 15 minutes to even just go into the crime scene. Anyone here? She has to duck to go through a door. Hello, you're the Mindcop. I've heard so many tales about you. So I'm Officer Beardsley. Welcome to Marilyn Crater Camp.
Huh.
Linda, what color is his voice? It's blue. Blue. Blue.
Aha!
It represents calmness and responsibility. Excellent traits for a police officer. Could I get your full name, please? I'm sure it's Kenneth Beardsley. Greeting, Officer Kenneth Beardsley. I am the Mindcop, and this is my assistant, Linda. Partner, I'm looking forward to working with you on this case. So what is this place? Mary what camp? Marilyn Crater Camp. It's a tourist attraction centered on a big old rock thingy. Most people come here for hiking, but I guess some come for the rock. We're pretty far off the track here, an hour away from the nearest town. During the season, the people who work here also live here. It's basically a tiny settlement. Is the body upstairs? I'd like to take a look. Yeah, she is upstairs. Well, do we look at the body or do we look at this side door here? Find any secrets? Okay, it's the bathroom. Nothing here. Let's go upstairs. Look at this body. How dramatic. Well, here we go. Okay, we have an inspect mode, so we do detective things in inspect mode around the room, but it costs time. Well, let's inspect the body. It will take 7 minutes. Let's see. She looks pretty young, maybe in her late 20s. There's some kind of a mark between her eyes, probably a birthmark. Multiple stab wounds to her stomach. I'd say at least 3 stab wounds, maybe more. There's too much blood. She's definitely bled out if the stabs didn't kill her first. Doesn't look like we're wasting a lot of time searching for the murder weapon. The knife is a rather big chef's knife. There's no brand name on it, probably one of the cheap ones. It was a frontal attack, so she definitely saw her attacker. However, there's no visible indicators of any kind of fight. No bruises, no broken fingernails. She even has long fake nails, and they appear to be completely intact. If she did scratch the guy, there's a very high chance we would find his DNA under these. Well, there won't be an autopsy report for at least 2 days, since boys always take their time with this kind of things. We can inspect the wet patch for 2 minutes. The floor is wet. Great observation, my dude. Doesn't really smell like anything. Okay, well, not that useful. We can inspect the computer for 2 minutes as well. It's a desktop PC. I could remove the hard drive and let someone search it later. It will surely take a while to remove it, and I don't have to do it right now. Should I remove it? Okay, so it's basically saying this costs time, but we don't have to do everything right now. Like, we could come back later and do it. However, I don't know, seems like someone was going to murder you, like, so personally with a knife. There might be someone in your life, so maybe there's something on this drive we may want to see. Done. I could ask Linda to look into this when we call it a day. Let's look at her calendar. Let's see what she was doing. It's a calendar. This birthday, West collection dates, and hostel guest arrival dates. Rebecca's own birthday was only about a week ago. The day of the murder doesn't have any notes. There are 3 entries on this week. For Friday, it lists Sean's birthday. For Saturday, it lists EOS party. For Sunday, it lists road trip with Adam. Doesn't seem like she was planning on dying. That's very CSI Miami sort of one-liner there. Let's search her trash. Ooh, look at that. 100 a note. It reads, it's time, Blondie. $10,000. Pie up this weekend or else. Ominous. Let's keep this. I agree, let's keep this. Okay, well, I'm not sure any of those other things are like... Oh, there's a post-it note, so that may be something. Maybe password for her computer. A post-it note. It reads, 3 lamps for Judy and Michael. Okay. This is clearly different handwriting than the one from the note I found in the trash. It might be the same handwriting as the one on the calendar. Okay, so she didn't write herself a threatening note, is what you're saying. Other than that, this all seems like just stuff she has in her house, so maybe just see what she was doing here. It's a small workshop table with a cutting mat. There are various knives and scissors lying around, along with a bunch of maple leaves. Okay, well, I guess she was doing some art projects, like there's some lantern jars and stuff like that, so not super important. Just go to the guy. Okay, click on a person to get the interaction. Here we can pick up for the production question, Mindsurf, and the rest. However, you'll always need to pick question first. After you complete your first questioning a suspect, the other 2 options will be available. Yeah, let's get into this questioning and then mindsurfing business. Linda just browsing her phone, she don't care. Okay, it's gonna take 10 minutes to question him. The animations in this game are amazing. So, do your thing, Officer Kenneth Bartley. What? Well, your thing. Tell me what happened. You're in charge here, yes?
Oh.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm in charge. The chief is on vacation, so now I'm in charge here, OIS. I'm doing the thing. Mind showing me your police ID really quick? Of course not. Here. Well, this is her house. Her name was Rebecca Goodman. Her housemate found her last night at 1 a.m. and I arrived here at 2 a.m. As I said, it takes quite a while to get here from town. The housemate said she was still alive at 8 p.m. when he left the house. If that's true, someone probably broke into the house during that time and surprised her. The forensic scientist they sent hasn't arrived yet, so apart from the housemaid and myself, nobody has entered the crime scene. Okay, we can pick questions. Where's this housemate? Staying at the hostel. I told him to take a bed there until things are resolved. They are in charge of the hostel anyway. Well, Rebecca was in charge, I think. Adam is usually running the bar. There's a bar, his name is Adam. Adam Gray, I think. And do you have any enemies you might know of? I come here relatively often, so I got to know everyone who lives here by name, but I don't really actually know anyone. Well, that's very helpful, my dude. Never witnessed anything but peaceful behavior. Well, stabby is a crime of passion, so relationship sounds like a lead. No idea. You're not being very helpful. Any witnesses? Any relatives? Any witnesses? If I had any witnesses, I would have told you by now. Feel free to ask the neighbors if they heard anything. You haven't done that yet. As I told you, I don't exactly have a big team at hand. Spent my whole day at the parents' house trying to explain to Robin that her daughter has been killed. I don't think she got the message. Yes, you've been here all day, I couldn't even know that. I'm not sure it makes sense to antagonize him. So let's just ask about her family. Right, why not? And what about the dad? Paul doesn't speak. He's in a wheelchair and Robin takes care of him. Okay, we have new topic, Paul's condition. She, however, I think she lives in her own world now. Yes, we can discuss our own topics, but it will cost time. Talk about your stuff, talk about topic. Okay, so this is the stuff we found. Well, it says it will cost 0 out of 0, so I found this in the trash can. Dreads, this time, Blondie, $10,000, pay up. Or else what? It doesn't say, it just says, or else. You sure this is serious? Could it be something trivial? She's been murdered. Who writes thread like this? Well, she has been murdered, so this could be an or else I kill you kind of scenario, exactly. MC, are you done? Justine will be mad if you let her wait for hours. Justine is always mad. Besides, she's getting paid for waiting. Let's just come back tomorrow. It's late. Yeah, we've run out of time. Normally that would end the day, but we have to finish the tutorial. Normally they wouldn't give us extra. Alright, let's wrap things up. There's one thing I still need to do. Yep, we need to Mindsurf this guy, which is the very fun and unique feature of this game. It will be 30 minutes. We take our glasses off and magical things happen. We get in his brain and we have to play a little mini game to surf inside the brain. So right now this is just a tutorial, we don't have to do anything yet. He's just surfing. He's surfing. And then we fire mind bullets into the brain. Yeah, take that. And yeah, they create clouds in the brain, and when we do rows, that will give us more time for the cop to get in their brain. And then we get a center bullet after we make a line. Like right now I'm not doing anything, it's just doing everything itself and just showing me. And yes, then we can rotate the brain to decide where the bullets go. Just about made it. We've surfed. Okay, yeah. So we get here, there are 3 doors into the person's mind. You can see it can be a memory, a thought, or just abstract manifestation of an emotion. So there's 3 doors, one tells the truth, one tells a lie, and then the identity door can be either way, so you have to interpret it. So yeah, let's see what's in his head. Okay, he came to the crime scene. He panicked. Oh god, oh no, oh god, he's panicking. Rebecca! And he barfs all over it. Just turn around or something, like just straight on the body. Oh. Now he's panicking even more. Yep. Oh. I should clean this up. Right? And we unlock a new topic about him throwing up onto the crime scene. Idiot. There's a bunch of footprints in the blood. Let's see. Oh. The victim's wearing socks, but there's also those shoe prints. They aren't small, they're more like to be men's shoes. The print shape isn't really all that helpful. Could be hiking shoes, maybe rubber shoes, or simply running shoes. I'm honestly not an expert on shoe soles. Anyway, I should memorize these prints. Someone other than the victim walked through the blood. Their shoes left those prints. We've unlocked the footprints. And now we can use the hole to go back. Okay, well, we get to inspect the other doors. Oh! Who are you? Who, me? I'm the killer. What? Oh yeah. I am the one. The one who killed that poor girl. Oh, what a tragedy. Oops. Now I've told you. Now I'm done for. Game over. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do to me? Sam's you shaking in fear. Shut up. Are you going to do anything? Is there anything you can do? Do something. Arrest me. Wah. Aha. And he turns into a giant eyed monster. Well, I guess considering how Kenneth reacted to the crime scene, I think that may be a manifestation of his fear. That he's just not a good cop. Like he's scared. He's scared and he doesn't know what to do. Why are you talking to me? I'm not a person. Okay, yes, you just his fear with lots of knives. And let's see the lie. It's a Mindcop Grand Fan Club meeting. Okay, well, this is the lie, so I guess he's not in our fan club. He doesn't like us very much. You there? Nice Mindcop costume you got going there. Now you need to practice your moves. He doesn't want to be like us. What's going on? Wanna take a pic with me? Hello, good man. Welcome to the annual Mindcop Fan Club meeting. Interested in buying a Mindcop fan shirt? So you guys all really like the Mindcop? Yeah, man. You don't have to be shy, not here. Here we're all united in our fandom. Okay, I'm getting the gist of it. Yes, the gist of it is Kenneth hates you. Sharing our love for the man we idolize. Chatting about all the cool things he does. Buying neat fan shirts for only 25 bucks. That's what it's all about. Okay. Cool. Bye. Yes, he hates us. He hates us so much that the lie is that he has a secret fan club for our character. He told us how he really feels. Upgrade your mind bullets. Choose a color to upgrade. Bullets of this color will be more effective. Well, I'm not sure if there is any mechanic where the different bullets make sense, or, as in the different bullets do different things, or is it just like whatever, the color? I think we were getting them more blue. She's just pacing around through the door frame. Like, what are we doing? Let's go. Well, we still have time when we can question him now about his questionable behavior. Okay, well, talk about his incident. Yeah, how about you throw up all over the crime scene and then clean it up? Yeah, I've seen many officers tossing their cookies over all the roller coasters, but this is ridiculous. Now, so I guess they're not aware of us mind surfing them. And they also did not consent to it. The blood. That's not the worst part of it. The worst part, you decided to clean it up. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mess with the evidence, I swear, I just cleaned up. I just cleaned up the puke. You're wrong about that. You also don't act like it's just a minor mistake. Okay. Again, no need to yell anymore. See if he tells us anything else. Anything else you might want to tell me? No. Listen, I know I effed up, okay? Told you everything else. I did. Look, can you maybe keep quiet about this? It's not like we want to mess someone's life up, but yes, he seems to be scared of being a cop and that he can't do it, and then yes, he makes a mess. So he should take responsibility. We don't have to tell people, but he should tell people maybe about his issues. Take responsibility for your actions. Sure. The footprints near Rebecca's body, they look like this. Where the hell did you find them? Well, under your puke, my man. Right next to the victim. Are they yours? No, definitely not mine. Maybe from Adam. Okay, well, we know who Adam is. That's the housemate. Maybe from the killer. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah. He doesn't have the basic detection skills. And we can talk about her father. You tell me about Paul's condition. Don't really know. He's in a wheelchair and he doesn't talk. Doesn't talk at all, not even sometimes. As far as I know, he doesn't. He hasn't whenever I was there. Or yeah, who could tell me more? Because then we know who to question about it. Probably anyone. Roman should know, but she can be difficult. Maybe ask Gabe about it. Who's that? He's an old friend of Paul. He lives in the house next to the bar. Okay, do we need to take notes? Okay, well, we asked him about everything so far. What's in this door then? We've not looked here yet. It's a bedroom. Okay, I guess there is nothing we can inspect here. Some bunny slippers. Do we just... Well, we could try arresting him, but I don't think he did it yet. Am I done here? Yeah, then that just takes away our tutorial bonus time. Okay, Linda, I'm done for today. We're leaving. 1 hour later, at the police station in the nearest town. You must be the Mindcop fella. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Emilia. With the big boss gone, I'm currently the one running things here. It's my pleasure to meet you, Emilia. I'm the Mindcop, and this lady sitting over there is my partner, Linda. Look, I'm sure you hoped for a bigger station, but this place is actually overstaffed, considering how small and quiet it is here in Time Vale. Anyway, if there's anything you need from us, just ask me. And if you need to arrest someone, feel free to use our cell. Cell, as in one singular cell. Oh yeah, there's only one cell. And what do you do when you have arrested someone, but there's actually someone already in the cell? Well, it never happens. And in rare case it does happen. We simply release the person already in the cell. Jesus. I mean, we're talking about people who drank a little too much. Not murderers. Well, maybe now we should be talking about murderers. Well, let's just hope that it's only one murderer. In books, it's usually one guy who ends up being the mastermind behind everything. In books. Linda, this lady's voice. What color is it? Pink. Pink. The color of affection and care. Emilia, would you describe yourself as a particularly kind and caring person? No. So, does Linda have some sort of abilities as well? Because she can tell the colors of people's voices. Like, we have notes, so there's a map and the people we've met so far, or, you know, met. And then, the information about them. We have the topics for the conversations. This, which I'm not sure what that is, yes. Oh, this is, I guess, the tutorial. And, like, the things we've seen. Okay, yeah, so we can remember what we've seen in people's minds. And we have stuff, which this very tall lady reveals to us. It's just this note in the trash can. So I guess this kind of lets us know, like, how much evidence there is to find. I'm not sure, like, or do we get full and then we have to get rid of some evidence because it's not relevant. But yeah, that's a very unique inventory as well, on top of other unique things you do in this game. Okay, so what do we know now? There's the one cell they have in this place. Is that where we're sleeping? Recap time. Recap time. What's your feeling about all this? I don't know. She pretty. I mean the victim. Not the type you expect to get murdered in her own home.
Oh.
Really? What kind of murder would be more fitting with her type then? I don't know. Vanishing with a sign and being found dead in the woods years later? Okay. And you say I'm the morbid one. We're getting sidetracked. Either somebody broke into her home or she knew the murderer and let them in. I can think of at least one other possible scenario. Let's not focus on conclusions like that yet. Tell me, what do you think about Kenneth? I didn't like him. Why? I don't know, it's just a vibe, I guess. He seems like the kind of guy you can't rely on, which sucks, because he's a cop. Harsh. I mean, you were harsh on him too. Like, literally yelled at him for being incompetent. Is it? I don't think so. Well, maybe. Can I rely on you then? Of course, MC. You need something done? She can search that hard right then. I assume she can only be doing one thing at once. Alright, consider it done. Do you want to do some Mindsurf training? Yeah, sure. Probably need it. Okay, 1 second. She needs to get down to my level. And she's got her protective fringe. So we can't get her. As we stare deeply into her eyes. Okay, so this is just to help us get better at the surf, and it's not like required for the game. Surfed. Okay. Oh, so we can serve her mind, but she's aware of it, and she will not let us see what's in her mind right now, or at all. Well, maybe at some point she betrays, and we'll have to get in her mind. Sorry if it was too easy, MC. We're done for today. End of the line. Yep, she rejects us from her mind. How do you feel?
Huh.
Great. That was good. Thanks, Linda. We can do another session tomorrow. Okay, well, I mean, it is just for training, so we get better, but yeah, I wonder if we do it every day, does it lead to something like some Linda sub-story? Amelia, what can you tell me about Officer Bartley? Kenny is pretty useless as an officer. But on a more personal level, I guess he's bearable. He usually keeps to himself, which I like. Okay, Linda, I'm going to the hotel. See you tomorrow. Where's she staying? Just hanging out on a chair. Back in the car. Have some more weird conversations. It's Wednesday.
Well, I can certainly be too good at my job. If I stopped too much crime too fast, I'd need a new job, wouldn't I? Being too good at your job can be a huge problem, you know. If Robin Hood steals too much money from the rich and gives it all to the poor end up becoming the rich. And now my boy Robin would have to steal from them and give it all back to the new poor, formerly rich people, undoing all of his work, until, of course, someday it shifts again. It's an endless cycle of Robin Hoodery.
So deep.
MC, that makes no sense. He's supposed to stop when everything is balanced, and so are you. Your jobs would then become keeping the balance.
Yeah, I guess. But keeping the balance just sounds boring. Also, not being able to get wealthier than other people would fuck up society, wouldn't it? You know what's not boring? Crime and justice.
Okay then. He's got some opinions. Oh look, Linda, it's a proper welcome party this time. Hello, I am the Mindcop, and this is my partner Linda. Oh, good to meet you too. I've heard great things. I'm Joshua Donovan. You can call me Josh. That's what everyone calls me. The icon will light up whenever someone's mentioned. And I heard you've already met Officer Bartley, and okay, yeah, so if we press right click while someone's name is in dialogue, we get a quick reminder who they are. So yeah, if you're not good at names, the game's like, I'll help you out. This is, I'm sorry. What's your name again? My name is Mary Sayson. They sent me here to do forensics. I was on my way to the crime scene, but I thought I'd take a chance to introduce myself to you guys first. If I or the guys in the lab find something, I'll get back to you. Feel free to seek me out if you have a question or need my expertise. Lovely. Pleasure to meet you all. Are you an officer too, Josh? Oh no, sorry. I'm the owner of Merrill Cradle Camp. I also make me the employer of lots of people living here, including Rebecca. Anyway, the terrible news has, of course, spread quickly throughout the camp. And I've told everyone to stay at least 5 more days until we hopefully figure out what happened. You must know the season is basically over now. Normally after the end of season party, most of us will simply leave this place until next year. Yeah, so I think that's what the EOS in her calendar, that's the end of season party. I can't make people stay forever, you know. That's quite alright. 5 days is more than enough time for me to solve the case. Is it? Wow, quite confident. But I guess that's... On top of the daily time limit, there is also the day limit then. Thank you very much for your cooperation, it is appreciated. Okay, that's good to hear. Do you already have a lead? I'm sorry, but if I did, I couldn't tell you. Let me handle everything. Oh, and Mary, if I had any important evidence that needs further inspection from lab, can I bring it to you? Of course, but one at a time, please. Find me at the crime scene. Did the officer here tell you about his little fiasco? Who? Officer Bartley? Yes, Kenneth. Please would you tell this lady so that we don't waste our time? We're looking for evidence where none can be found. Well, in my defense, I know I'm not really cut out to do this kind of police work. But the police chief isn't around and somebody had to take the call, so I took it. When I entered the crime scene, I panicked and I didn't notice how nauseous I got. And it was too late, so I suddenly... He threw up. I panicked even more and began cleaning up my mess. I know, I didn't really mess with any evidence though. I think. Sorry. He erased a significant part of the blood patterns on the floor, so don't waste your time with them. Okay, thanks for telling me. I'm sorry, but I will have to put that into my report. Can't you make an exception? You guys already are merciless, you know. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Is that all? Are we done here? Josh? No, I think that's all. Oh, if you haven't already and you want to probably talk to Adam. He's Rebecca's housemate and he's the one who found her that night. Officer Bartley probably mentioned this, but Adam will stay in the hostel for now. This should make things easier for you. I said all I can, but I'll stick around if you guys have questions. Of course, we don't have to do that now, if you have other things planned. It's up to you, I'm always available. For most of the day you can find me in my caravan, it's hard to miss. Yeah, we have 5 days and we have to put the killer in jail on the last day. So they said they only have 1 cell, so I guess we get to put someone in the jail cell and then we can swap them out as long as we have the killer in there for last time. But yeah, I read that it's actually really hard to get this done unless you get lucky and you do the right things. You'll have to play once, remember all the information you've gathered, and then play again, explore the other threads so that you can get all of the info that you didn't get the previous time, because obviously time is limited. So that's why making notes yourself might be good to keep all of the information, because of the game will not keep track between runs. Arresting a suspect, we'll end the current day and then they will stop cooperating if their and their loved ones are arrested. Now that we know the task ahead of us, join me next time for more investigation in Mindcop.